I am building every mob, one of them being the strongest in the game. And just like that, it's a mini statue of the warden. However, I'm not only building every mob, I'm also trapping them in Minecraft Hardcore. But I smacked my head into a brick wall before the video even started. The problem is, I need a place to build these mobs. And my initial idea was to build the usual cage/prison type of thing, which looks lame. Then I tried whatever this is, and you can clearly see the look of disapproval on my face. It felt like I started a project I'm not able to complete. And so I did what every teenager would do in this situation. Yeah, not that. I tried crying myself to sleep by watching the new Avatar movie. And that's when it hit me. Here's the plan. I'm going to build a massive soul tree, surrounded by statues of the mob I trap inside of them, in a desert. For the slow ones, I'll explain. It's an area that can easily be terraformed, and the mobs would look great in it. Anyway, enough waffling, let's get down to business. Starting by destroying the old statue. I'm sorry, Piggy. This had to be done. No, disgusting. So Minecraft has a lot of mobs, each of which has a certain chance of spawning, and I trapped every single one of them. However, I will show you how I did that while building the statues. Meanwhile, here's some footage of me terraforming the land. In the future, I'm spending that extra time to find an actual good spot, unlike this one that required me to repair around 16 shovels and like 10 pickaxes. Once I was done, I quickly started working on building the massive tree of life. And yeah, it's bad. So instead, I hopped into a creative world and chaotically started placing blocks until it finally resembled a desert dead bush. And using a mod called Lighmatica, building this tree in my hardcore world becomes such an easy task. The only problem is I need 24,000 tree logs. But with the help of this thing right here, we can farm trees. Although it doesn't seem to work. We can farm trees, but the farm requires a lot of bone meal, which is why I'm in the nether. Yeah, that's sad. If only I... Wait, what? As I was saying, whoa, I didn't even know this mob... What is happening in this game? What is happening? I'm gonna murder you. Anyway, now that I had enough bone meal, I was able to gather the wood required to do this. Well, this is just the base, and this is what the soul tree is going to look like. Now that we've established that, we can start building the mobs. Yep, the mob looks great, but there's one problem. Foxes tend to spawn in these biomes, which can be easily fixed by simply adding some of the biome blocks. And the last step is trapping the mob inside of the statue. Yeah, I completely forgot the fox I trapped was from a snowy biome, which isn't the one I built, so
Here we see the fox in its natural habitat. I will now give it a name Schmuck and capture it. Our fox, patient and ever watchful, waits for the perfect moment to strike the chicken that was unaware of the danger lurking around. This moment captures the essence of the wild, where life and death decisions are made in a blink of an eye.
and we just pull him into the build. I'll explain. So once upon a time, a dead bush in the desert grew into a massive soul-sucking monster, which we perceive as a normal tree. Over the years, it collected souls of Minecraft mobs one by one, which gave it the power of life. As for building everything, my main worry is that mobs in Minecraft are very colorful. So I think the most efficient way of collecting the materials would be by gathering a full shulker box of every dye in Minecraft. In total, we should have 16 boxes, 6 of which contain the color white. So yet again, it was another time where I collected a bunch of bone blocks.
No more, please.
As for the yellow dye, I decided to collect sunflowers. I know technically I could bone meal one sunflower into as many as I wanted, but I just couldn't stand another minute in the nether collecting bone meal. On my way back, I also grabbed orange, red, pink, and magenta. Next up, let's collect the color blue. And with only a couple of colors left, I decided to collect black, which can only be obtained by killing squids, so I had to build a farm. Okay, I'm gonna run away. I feel like I should survive this with the totem, but I'm not gonna risk it. Oh, this is getting intense. Yeah, I made it. Unfortunately, the replay mod of this farm working got corrupted. Moving on, we still have 2 more colors to go, brown and green. Brown is a pretty easy one, we just have to find 1 cocoa bean and bone meal it. Now that we have brown, the only color left is green, which we obtained by building a cactus farm. Obviously, this farm gets us a bunch of cactus, so we have to smelt it. This, as you see, is an automatic smelter that creates endless fuel, which means I can simply dump all of the cacti I've harvested into the smelter, and without a doubt, it's gonna smelt it. We're back on track. With all of the dye collected, I decided to build some of the mobs I found in the desert. Meet TNT the Creeper, probably one of the easiest mobs I've trapped. Oof.
Come here, my little TNT poopy doopy.
And that's the third mob done. The next mob I'm building has a 0.000000 or something like that chance percent of chance. Yeah, English. And I named it Snail. Why? Well, I don't know. Feels like a snail. And considering these mobs are typically found in a desert-ish place, I didn't have to build a biome platform beneath them, which sped up the process.
This needs a little bit of decoration.
I'd say building Bastino the rabbit was the hardest out of the three. Finding Snail the chicken jockey the luckiest, and trapping Late Bloomer the turtle the easiest, since all I had to do was bring an egg and wait for it to hatch. However, there's a problem. You see, every one of these builds has a set of concrete, terracotta, concrete powder, and wool. So now I need to find a way of getting every color variation of these blocks, which on paper seems harder than it is. This right here is a sand duper that I've built in my previous episode. And what it lets you do is glitch the game into giving you infinite sand and gravel, but mainly I'll be using it to dupe the sand and gravel combined, which gives us every concrete powder you can think of. The way of converting the powder into concrete is by mixing it with water, which isn't a problem when all you have is a couple of blocks. But when you're working with thousands, you definitely need a better solution, which is why I've built this powder converter. The next thing is gathering terracotta. It's a block you can easily find in the Badlands, but what I've discovered is that you can smelt clay blocks into terracotta, which you can then dye into any color you want. So I found a lush cave and spent some time collecting clay blocks, which I then threw into my automatic smelter that transformed them into terracotta, which brings us to the last block, wool. This is the easiest solution. What you're looking at is a string duper, and it only takes a minute to build with minimal resources and creates a limitless supply of wool. Hello! Oh, my little dude is perfect. Don't despawn. Let me grab a name tag, and you're my property from now on. Now, I do need you to follow me to a perfect home, I'd say, where you're going to stay for the rest of your life. Stop hitting me. It's pretty annoying and disrespectful. After all, I did build a statue of you. Now, let me leave, bish. And that Loomis and Loomis is the pigman trapped and built. But I haven't captured the Ghast yet. I do, however, have a portal built inside of the statue, and the plan is for me to capture a Ghast, then fly out of this opening, keeping it contained inside of the build. Ooh, yeah? Okay, that's perfect. The portal is in a soul sand valley, which means we're going to be able to trap him. Well, not literally him, but a Ghast in general. And this portal is small, so we do need to fix that. Come here, boy. I'm probably not catching this boy, and I do need a better plan. And while building a platform for the Ghast to spawn on, I did manage to trap one, but it despawned and lit my statue on fire. So I decided to add a layer of glass in hopes of it fixing the fire problem. Yeah, I should have used obsidian. You do know I control everything and I can kill you any second. You just have to enter this mother-flipping portal. Yes. Oh, no, the statue's on fire! Okay, I got the Ghast. I just have to, like, get rid of the fire, which shouldn't be that hard, or is it? Like, it's full of flammable stuff. Probably is hard. I mean, it's a good point. I had the Ghast. But the statue is still on fire. No. Yeah. It took a while, but I think I'm ready for the Ghast. So this right here represents the flammable statue, and this is the obsidian box meant to keep the blast and the Ghast inside. Let's see if it can secure the statue. Yeah, we see it can. Let's go. Ring-a-ding-ding. Wadzee poop, get over it. Yeah, this fishing rod is enchanted with Unbreaking 3, and I just wanted to die at that point because it took so long. I'm actually out of fireworks. My fishing rod's going to break. Just please enter the point. Yes.
Look at the tentacles. Oh.
After hours of agony and torture, we finally managed to capture the Ghast. Probably one of the hardest mobs to trap. Now would be a good time to confess I've yet to trap 2 of the mobs that I think could easily kill me. So let's rather focus on building the easier mobs that I've trapped, like Pinky Winky for example, and leave the harder ones that I didn't for later. Do I see a pink sheep over here? Nah, these are pigs. Shalimone. Oh, that's a pink sheep. If I'm being completely honest, I thought it would take much longer to find you, Pinky Winky. So now you put the sheep on the leash and you fly up just like this.
Hello there.
And that's how you transport a mob without using nether portals. After that, the most bizarre thing happened. I found another pink sheep.
What? That's super
This time I was lucky enough to see it naturally spawn, which made me doubt how rare it actually is. I just brought you back. Why would you keep going down there? I don't get it. Oh no, you're stupid sheep. Yeah, your brother wasn't the brightest. I'm sorry. It's only me and you. Now let's recreate the biome I found Pinky Winky in, which is the plains biome. So I'll need some grass blocks, a bit of oak tree, a bee nest, and some flowers. Yeah, I can work with that. Let's add a tree. Boink.
Yeah, man, this tree looks good.
Yeah, and adding some logs would be very nice. And on the note of building pink mobs, I did manage to build this. A muddy piggy in a muddy biome. Nothing too fancy. I added a bunch of mud, some brown terracotta, and brown carpets. Yeah, they don't look very good, but on the other hand, we have muddy water that unfortunately is also ugly. I can't say this is ugly, it's a cute little tulip and it's the best part of the build. Yeah, and I would even say this pig is very happy. However, there's another mob that is pink, and it's usually located in this biome, so I'm gathering the materials to build it. We should start by building the base of the biome since the mob is going to be massive. It'll be a bit flat, but that's okay. I wasn't planning on doing this right now, but voila, look at this. Now I think I should blend the biomes a bit better. Okay, it turned out to be super flat, but that's fine, I guess. Hello, Mrs. Zoglin. Just name you Olivia. Now, there's a special way to make the Zoglin go through the portal. I don't really understand why, but I think this is how it's done. Let's see, did it work? Yep. Get away, you freaky breaky. Yeah. Don't you worry, little Zoglin. I'm gonna save you from these mad pigmen. Okay, you grew up. It's time to pay back, my little Zoglin. As you see, this is an identical statue of my little Zoglin, Olivia. Yeah, you're still watching. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe. And the next mob I'm building is a spider jockey, which has a 1% chance of spawning. Let's start by fixing up the area for this mob. We should start by building Leganino Spiderino. Next up, I'm building the boot. Nice-and-ino. The spider is complete, now we just have to build a skeleton riding it. Oh, I'm craving to keep it like that. Nah, I can't. Actually, I didn't expect the boat to look that good. No! Okay, please survive, Oh, you stupid skeleton. Ugh, I just lost 2 spider jockeys. That's not a problem since this tactic is amazing. Let's see. A lot of spiders, a lot of skeletons. No Oh, wait, this mob is actually super rare. Do we need it though? Probably not. Bye-bye, skeleton. Oh, yes. 15 mobs out of 60 done. That's at least like 50% completed, right? I know it's not. But on the note of building mobs without a biome, we have the phantom and the bat. Trapping the phantom was very easy. All I had to do was place 4 boats and dig myself down. Then I waited for a phantom to strike me, which is when I can say I've caught the bird. After that, I just pushed it into this enclosure and I'm planning on using rails to move the phantom all the way up there.
I'm fast, boy.
Okay, now I just have to push it, place a furnace with coal and... Wait, it's dying. Why is it dying? I don't get it. Wait, how is it dying? Maybe... Yeah, it is dying. By the way, look at these mobs. Yeah, there's no way I could save it. It's probably going to die. Yeah, it's dead. Now for the next hour, I need to keep myself busy without sleeping, which is why I suppose I'll start by trapping the bat. And I have no idea how to do that. Well, I suppose this could work. I'll start by shutting off all of the open area between the bat and the ground. Then I'll dig down to a certain point where the bats just start spawning in. Any minute now. After waiting for a couple of minutes, I decided to dig deeper where I found this cave.
Oh, hello! Hello, skeletons, hello! Diamonds, diamondos, let's go! Although I see no bats.
Oh, yes, go in. Yes.
Oh yeah, yes, I got the bat!
Finally! I'm so
Stupid!
Come on. Yes, I got it. I think I got it. And now all I have to do is close up this tunnel and lead it all the way up to the statue. Yep, at that point the bat decided to give up on life. And so have I, since I had to do that all over again. Oh my god, what?
Oh, I know. I think I can catch him. Oh, you're playing with my feelings, boy. Come on. Why am I so slow? Please, no.
I can feel it, boys. This is the one.
Come on, let's close him up. And yes, we did it. Yes. Please don't die on me. Don't die on me or I'll drown you.
For the sake of demonstration, I'll draw for you. So here we are, the bat and me. And this is a massive tunnel leading all the way up to the statue that I've built. And yeah, the bat, as it turns out, doesn't really like flying upwards, which is why I have this shenanigan that helps me automatically place blocks.
Oh, that was a close call.
After successfully trapping the bat, I managed to capture one of the phantoms, which makes the counter go up to 17 mobs out of 60, which makes me very happy. So the next few mobs I'm planning on building are simple ones that didn't take long to trap, like the polar bear for example, which was a piece of cake to trap alongside the horse and a donkey. The only thing I do need is a bunch of snow, a bunch of ice, and most importantly, a bunch of quartz. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. And now we can finally start building the outline of the biome. Yeah, this seems big enough.
Don't mind me, I'm just building the mobs.
Pretty sure fish do have brains.
You look the same. Goodbye, Salmonella. We will remember you. Just kidding.
And just like that, 2 more mobs are completed. With the same concept, I also managed to build a snow golem, the favorite part of which are these small helpers. And the next mob I'm building is a frog.
It's time to breed.
Okay, now they play. Oh
no!
Oh my god. Oh, so they hatch, and now I'm able to catch the— oh, yep, that's perfect. It's finally time to explain that if a mob has a couple of variations, I'm only choosing one that is my favorite and building that.
Ribbit. Welcome to your new home.
The next 3 mobs I'm building are all located in the jungle, which is why I'm here collecting the blocks.
It's a baby panda and its mom.
Aw, that's so cute. I think I'll start off by building the legs. If you're ever using a falling block, sand, gravel, or concrete powder, just place a string beneath it and the block will stay intact with the build.
Come out, wherever you are. I see you.
Yep, finding this mob is actually very hard, but I am a professional, so I caught it. Let's collect a bit of seeds before finding the parrot. Or we can build this blue parrot, although it's basically just blue and it's way too blue, so nah. Yep, that's the parrot we're searching for. Now let's make him a friend and— oh my god, I thought 9 seeds wasn't enough, you chunky boy. Now let's befriend him. Wait, I can't use a leash? No! Why? No! Let's see, can his big fat ass fit in the boat? Yes.
Buddy, I am the Dragon Warrior.
For the panda, I basically built the same biome as before, but I also added a bit of bamboo. I think it looks solid. The next mob is one of the easiest to trap, and just like that, I have a bee in my inventory. I also need to gather some of the blocks bees create, and for that, I'll visit my bee farm. For the record, I'm not stealing. And now for the perfect transition, boom! Next up, I'm building an aquarium for these mobs. After gathering the corals, I spent another hour and a half smelting sand into glass. Now I'm just gonna build a simple box to resemble an aquarium, I guess. For the squid, I need all of these blocks, which only means, that's right, we are attacking underwater pyramido. For very good reasons, I think this face is punchable. That's very weird. He dropped a sponge. Oh, interesting. My next stop is the nether. Now before showing you the mobs, let's go back to when I trapped them. The pufferfish and the cod are obviously easy ones, however the glow squid took me a while to catch.
Yes, finally.
Oh, I think he died.
Why? This took me so long.
Now I just have to push over the...
I don't want to do this anymore.
If this doesn't work, I'm probably gonna give up on life and go to sleep and forget about the project, delete my world. Come on, 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 come on. Oh, he's dying. Come on. Yes! Finally, yes! And that's the story of how I trapped the cod, the pufferfish, and the glow squid. However, the aquarium I built is a simple one. Now the next mob shouldn't even be considered in the list of trapped mobs since I actually built him. Yeah, it's weird. So let's start by building the mob itself. And continue by building a village, a savannah village, since that's what I associate the golem with. I don't really know why, but that's what it is. The next 6 mobs I'm building are all going to be in a swamp biome. We have the villager, the witch, the cat, the hut, the slime with a fish, and the alley. I'm going to name you Abracadabra. Now hop into my boat. Hey, don't you dare! Oh, thank goodness. I guess he'll heal up. Just enter my boat and let's head into the hole. Yeah, I'm so original. Push in the boots! Now, Mr. Bob and Vanessa, you should... Yes, you should... Oh, wow! Perfect.
Ooh, I love the nether. It's so convenient. Oh yeah.
Oh, I think it's happening. I think it's happening. Yes, it's happening.
It's happening. The jiggy diggy is happening. It's taking too long, but it's happening. Come on, come on.
Oh. I'm pretty sure the baby should be in a different color. I'm trying again. I expanded the house and this should work. Oh, yes.
Yes, the baby is perfect. Welcome, James, to the world. Mr. Bob, no, you did a very bad job. The first child, you see, very bad. You, Vanessa, very bad. So, killy, me, killy. Yeah, you gonna watch? Yeah, you little pig.
I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry you had to watch. This should be easy. I just have to give him a name tag and fly him back home. As for the slime, it's pretty much the same, but instead of using a boat, I'm using a fishing rod. I'm going to start by building the slime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I messed up. And I also decided to morph the slime with an exotic fish that I caught earlier in this episode. It should end up looking good, I think. Ta-da! And that's the slime. I think it looks a bit too clean all around. What if I added a darker shade of glass? That's not what I meant to do. Let me out, please? Yeah, something like that all around the slime. Let's not ignore the fact that I just created an elevator for blocks, which basically makes me a genius. And this is what the slime looks like after the fix. This mob also marks the halfway point in completing this project. Only 30 mobs remain to be built. This feels so cruel. I'm sorry, kitty. You can take all of the fish. Oh, he loves me. Take it. And now you can drink as much water as you want. next up we need to build one of the 3 mobs. And you guessed it, I'm building a red cow. I think I have enough. Let me check if the shulker box is full. Ching. So, this is the mob. This is the statue. Mob, statue. Mob, statue. You see? It looks identical. Ooh, I think I saw a goat. Yes, but it has 1 horn. That's interesting. Let's name it Unicorn. Unicorn. It's a pretty easy mob to trap. And then I decided to morph this pyramid into the mountain with the goat. Which then brings me to the end dimension mobs. The enderman, as you see, was a piece of cake to trap. Whereas the endermite was painful. Like, literally. It took a lot of my health to get the mob. But trapping Telebuk was nowhere close as painful as trapping the shulker box. You see, whenever you send a shulker through the end portal into the overworld, it spawns at the center of your world, which conveniently is your world spawn point. And I, being the naive boy I am, didn't know that when I chose to build the mob 7,000 blocks away, which is a massive problem. And what's the solution? Well, I'm going to collect a bunch of ice, probably around 7,000. You'll see why in a second. That's right, I'm building the longest bridge made out of ice. It starts at my spawn point and reaches all the way to the desert in which I'm building the mobs. All of that work for one little guy.
Promotion. I'm ready. Promotion. Let's go. Let me turn on the... No.
Oh my god, this took me so long. I'm so done with this project. Oh, I hate it. I hate all of it. Stupid ass shulkers. Okay, this is attempt number 2 of using my bridge. Wish me good luck. I'm kinda nervous. I hope this works out. Okay, keep it a straight line. Oh. Oh, no! Oh my...
Luigi, you're gonna fly! My magic powers are making you fly!
I guess this looks kinda cool. And then I went on to fall off of the bridge again. But this time around it was near the location of my project, so I used some rails to push the minecart with the shulker in it. And now we can start building the mobs. But before we need to do the outline. Dear God, this looks massive! That's the shulker box all built and done, one of my favorite builds. Moving on, I also built a small endermite nearby. And the last mob, of course, is the enderman, holding a square of nether portals. Now I'm just going to... Wait, I can't use them? Why can't I use them? What? There goes the endermite, and there goes the shulker, the enderman, and all of the mobs together. It turned out pretty cool, so you can look at it for a couple of seconds before we move on to the next mob, which is the blaze. Here you can clearly see me struggle to push the blaze into the portal. Come on. No. Oh, he's probably gonna kill me. I need to close him off. Maybe if I close off some blank spots. What? Why did he die? What? This makes no sense. I don't get it. I'm just gonna scoop him into the boat and we can drive off into the sunset. Good. Let's go. Wait, did he die? Yep, I completely forgot about my thorns upgrade. There goes the third blaze. Boink. Aw, this makes me so happy. And into the hole you go. I'm gonna name you Noah. This is taking forever. Why is he so slow? Finally!
Mr. Noah, we can close him up.
Let's call you Freddy. Freddy seems to be broken. For some reason, he stopped attacking me and he's doing this. I don't really know why and what happened. I mean, Minecraft. Okay. Just have to push him back into the portal. And there he goes. And now I need to gather a bunch of nether blocks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna recreate the fortress. So the idea of this build is to just recreate the area for our spawner with a basalt deltas biome nearby for a magma cube. Now I'm gonna build the spawner with a blaze inside. Actually, I'm gonna build another blaze nearby. To top it all off, I'll build Freddy the Winter Skull on the nether fortress part. There goes Noah the magma cube. Now we have to close off this blaze without burning down the statue. Ooh, I think we're safe. And last but not least, Freddy the Skelly. It's time to trap the Axolotl grape. Yoink! Grape is coming home with me.
He's so cute. Look at him.
That makes it 42 mobs out of 60 completed. Suddenly, a wave of mobs appeared willing to destroy all and everything that the Tree of Life has been gathering. Now I just have to build that. Before we move on to that, as you see, the Tree of Life is missing a couple of main components. I mean, sure, it's missing 4 or 5 mobs, but it's also missing the cool purple leaves and the roots. So let's quickly build the horse. As you remember, I showed you a scene where I caught the horse. You can forget about that, because I'm going to be building a rare version of the horse that spawned while I was flying in a thunderstorm. Wait a minute, should I build a skeleton horse instead of a normal one? Oh yeah. This is such a cool experience. Made, pain and mail. We no use mail. And voila, the horse strapped and built. Such a unique mob. Immediately after that, I started building the silverfish. We all know you a rat. Oh man, I forgot to relocate the portal. Let's just push him back into the overworld. He isn't going through. That's so weird. Thank you, Mr. Rat. I'm just gonna ignore you. But he actually does a lot of damage. Oh, looking rat, oh, you can believe this. Should have killed him from the very start and did this instead. Stupid rat friend wiggling around. Straight away I continued by building a platform for 2 mobs. Although I had to make a pit stop and get myself a bunch of additional dirt I thought I wouldn't need, but it's fine since trapping the 2 mobs was so easy. These are not the donkey sounds I wanted to make. Technically, the build for both mule and donkey is the same, but for some reason I had problems selecting the color palette for the donkey. This is the spot for the llama. This right here is the spot where I want to build the wandering llama. So I'm going to need to fill in these empty holes. Yeah.
I'm going to kill the axolotls.
Oh, one of them survived. What a lucky one. Yeah, I'm moving some of the mobs I trapped. Oh my god, that fish looks amazing. Anyway, I need to know, will the strider take damage? Oh, yep, he does. I should probably stop before he dies. And in he goes. Actually, you're welcome, you filthy. You little demon, I should have never opened you up. Boink. That was easy, right? No, that was horrible. And I almost lost my armor. Yeah, so after transporting the mobs, I finished building the last statue on this side, which means it's time to build the roots. So I'm just gonna start by breaking a random path for where I want the roots to go. And this orange concrete makes it noticeable from afar. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Exactly what I was going for. Now I just have to destroy this fat root. Sometimes I just wish I would plan things ahead instead of just yoinking it. Just like that, I had all of the mobs connected to the tree by roots. I went for a simple design because I think it works best, and it turned out just fine. Logically speaking, the next step would be building the leaves. However, I'm leaving that till the very end. Right now, I want to destroy this farm that's in the way of my wave attack. Let's just seal up the evidence like it never existed. It's not like I need these chests or hoppers as a matter of fact. For this next step, I'm going to visit one of my older farms, which is a Shulker farm. I know it looks tiny, but glance how insanely rich it makes me. I have infinite Shulker shells for life, and now I can start building the outlines for this build. These 3 outlines are going to be rafts, as in floating masterpieces. However, I'll need a schlong ton of birds. And I'm pretty intrigued to see how many of these axes I can go through. It's time for some deforestation, because even trees need a good haircut once in a while. Whoa, teleportation. All these 8 are filled with birch logs, and we just destroyed 2 axes. Yeah, it's kinda disappointing. I expected more. Hello? What I do in this black pit hole? I need to finish video. Hey, Mr. Producer, let me go back. Yep, that means my world is completely gone. So this is the end of my first hardcore season. The only reason you're watching this ending is because luckily I had a schematic of the end result stored on my laptop. So yeah, don't worry, I'm pretty hyped for a brand new start. Thanks for watching.